personal background on how you got started in real estate and why you chose this profession.
Well, I chose real estate in 2005. I transitioned from where I lived on the East Coast to the West Coast, and I just thought that this area was phenomenal for real estate. And I started right before the boom really occurred, so I saw a really interesting part of real estate. And I joined Sellstate back then, and I've been with Sellstate all of this time.
In general, what do you like best about being a realtor?
Well, I enjoy helping people find their home. You know, it's their family home and it's their dream home. And that's just part of the American dream, and I just love to be a part of that.
Agents obviously have a lot of choices out there when they're deciding which company to work for. What was it about Sellstate that ultimately made you decide this was the place you wanted to be?
I think that the responsibility that Sellstate has in training their agents it's pivotal. It's the reason that we're here. Yeah.
You were at today's HAFA speech by Neil Cresswell, the president of Sellstate. Did you find that to be a whole new world of information for you?
Yes, and that's what's phenomenal about being with Sellstate. Whatever's the latest information is what's made available to us. So whatever it is that we need to know, they make sure that you know. If you have any questions, you'll always have someone you can go to, but they take the responsibility of doing that, and there aren't many offices that actually take the trouble to do that.
How does Sellstate's commission structure compare to other companies?
We beat everyone. There is no comparison.
When speaking with other agents, what do you tell them about the advantages of working for Sellstate?
The training. Above all, it's the training. And the training, I break that down into three parts that are very important to me. One is technology. Technology for me is constantly changing, and I have a difficult time keeping up with it. Well, in Sellstate, they make it a point for me to understand the technology as it goes changing. The other thing is the lending laws have changed dramatically, over the last few years. They address all of these issues, and you always have training when it comes to that as well. So between that, there are also different forms that will accompany things that you just don't know. There are many disclosures now. We deal with short sales. The industry changes, and as it changes, Sellstate follows that and changes along with it and prepares its agents, and that's why I'm here.
How attractive is the possibility of earning monthly income for life through the Agent Asset Development Program?
That's phenomenal, and no one else offers that, only Sellstate, and that's absolutely phenomenal.
Have you started to grow your referees?
Yes, I have, and people are seeing that I'm successful, and they are thinking, gosh, you're doing that in this market? So they all want a piece of that now.
How has the Sellstate brand contributed to your success as an agent?
The brand is wonderful because people recognize that now, and when you're seeing on the street that those homes that have that Sellstate sign are the ones that are selling, well, their neighbors are calling you, and their friends are calling you, and their family is calling you. It's important, very important.
You've mentioned a lot about how much you enjoy the training that Sellstate offers. Specifically with Sellstate Source, do you work with any of the webinars and the training information that's offered there? And what do you really find the most helpful?
Well, when it addresses situations with the lending laws, because those go changing, and if you can't have a buyer qualified to purchase, there's no deal, there's no sale. And since that's always being restructured, they're always addressing those issues, and that's very important, very, very important.
Tell us about the office atmosphere here at Sellstate.
I love being here. This is the greatest office. Sometimes I have to remember that I'm working and not just having fun. This is a great office. And it's also because the highest producers here will always cooperate with you and sit down with you. If you're stuck, if you're concerned about something, if you can't figure something out and you're confused, someone will always take 5 minutes of their time and walk you through it. And it just becomes this energy that you want to share that with others. So you do that for everybody else that comes in that's new as well.
Awesome. Where do you see your career in real estate progressing with the help of Sellstate?
I see it as something without any boundaries or limits. So I see this going on forever.